guys, welcome back to Friday Theorizer. I'm here with Keckles as always.
Hello. You're all having a wonderful evening.
Hold up. Okay. For some reason, they, your voice is coming in on the screen. Let me check that on my end. Oh, uh, okay. So switch that to Discord and go ahead say something. Uh, let's begin. I hope your voice. I know I could hear you. I just don't know if the stream will.
Let's try this. Raise it a bit. How about now?
Oh, hold on. Let me pull up my live on YouTube because the problem is a software is not a volume if you get what I
All
mean.
right. I will raise this here. How about now?
I mean, yeah, you have to, but not on the channel yet. So
Okay.
what I need to do is actually look. Uh, okay, let me unmute YouTube real quick. Okay, can you say something?
All right. I will say something now. And how about now? Can you hear me? Yes? No?
Um,
1 2 3 1 1 1 1.
uh, I will have to record out by next week, but
Gotcha. It's new. We're trying something new.
well, no, I mean it's still discouraged. You know what? I'm gonna close this call real quick. I will be,
Okay.
I'll be right back. Okay. Uh, um,
Test, 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 test. How about now? I can't quite hear you if you're talking.
I, I'm
Oh,
talking.
there you are.
Okay, so let me check the real quick because it would be dumb if I didn't.
All right, we'll try it out. Oh, there's me. There's Echo.
Okay, you go south now.
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
Now I'm no longer. The echo appears to be gone.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, I will let it be for what it is. But in the meantime, welcome, guys. This week, kick off topic.
Yep, right here.
Okay, yeah, your topic for me is what if Jackie Chan was secretly a member of the Seven Wolves from
Yeah.
Seven Down?
Yes, because I know you are familiar with Shaolin Showdown, and the chase for the Shengang Wu reminded me quite a bit of the chase for the various talismans and other things from Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah, I'm able to see where you did that now.
And yours was a bit more esoteric, I might say. It was What If Tai Chi Chasers was made by Disney?
Okay, yeah,
Uh, what Tai Chi Chasers was, because this was something I had never once heard of before.
I figured that.
Oh, you figured that, eh? So you're trying to just put out something that I have absolutely no knowledge of.
I, I all I'm trying to do is give you a challenge, and you know, I think he's about 10 to 14 years older than I am. What
Hmm.
what has he not heard of? So,
Okay. So I will say for this, the only challenge is discovering what the program is. Other than that, it's pretty much just, it seems to be your basic anime um collectathon card game type show. I
that
don't know if it was any good. I don't know if it was something that you liked.
no.
It seemed very much like Dinosaur Kings or a Yu-Gi-Oh ripoff. I don't know. I can't quote to the quality of what this show was.
Um, well, let me give you an idea. This was a blatant rip-off of Pokemon, but without, like, monsters, if that makes any sense. I doubt it does.
Not quite.
Okay.
Um,
Mm.
okay, so this is a starship deck you're rocking out with. It's a little strange for a pre-spill, but I'll see where things are going with it.
Okay.
Um, okay, so this is Tai Chi Chasers. It is one of your basic adventure shows with color-coded protagonists. I will say the characters in this look surprisingly similar to the Bakugan Battle Brawlers
Yeah,
to a disgusting degree.
I got you.
I mean, really, really look a lot like them.
Mm.
To the point where I would have to check to see if they actually had similar character designers.
Okay.
including the one blonde kid with the glasses who looks exactly like the one blonde kid with the glasses
Yeah,
in Bakugan.
yeah, no, I love my stuff.
Though this one basically features like this is set in a world that's not Earth, so at least there's that
Yeah,
sort of difference to it. And it's featuring the whole descendant from ancient destined warrior creature stuff. In this one in particular, the tiger creatures versus the dragons, and it's I would say a very weird and interesting way to set stuff up.
yeah, I think that makes sense.
Though your whole thing was set this by Disney. And if we're going to be setting it by Disney, one of the biggest changes would be I decided to put it into something similar to your traditional 19, not 19, early mid 2000s Disney. Think DuckTales, think um, Gravity Falls, think um, Amphibia.
Uh,
That's the type of thing that I was thinking of,
okay.
where it would be a isekai series about the main character being pulled into this place rather than being like living there.
Yeah,
It
no,
be
I got it. You know, basically going like late 2010 on to.
yes.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in this Rai would actually be a human from a world pulled into it, and he would be a human from a world and pulled into it, and he would meet the various characters and meet his friends along the way rather than being a part of it. I would say this would be a set or series of portals which would summon the creatures into it. But one of the main things is the dragon creatures would not be evil. Because in most of those Disney shows, it is usually a miscommunication which leads to conflict rather than one side being good and one side being actively evil.
Yeah, got it. Makes sense.
Another thing is that most of those Disney programs do not have things set up for uh wait a minute. Most of those things do not have something set up for collectathons in the same way.
Yeah,
So it would be more about like befriending. It would be more about uncovering the strange cultural divides that has kept the areas separate, and it would have big old heartbreaking, heartwarming conclusions of having to go home and learning major lessons. Um, I will ask this: were you more thinking when you said Disney something similar to like Disney films, like Disney Renaissance stuff, like
um,
Aladdin or things like that, or were you thinking more Disney cartoons, as in like Toon Disney or stuff like that?
I was definitely thinking more Team Disney. I was thinking that you would take it to the 2010s. I was more thinking late 2000s, mid 2000s, around that time frame, but
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking.
yeah. Well, I mean, you would and pardon my mistake here, incorrect, but your top problem was definitely more late 20s, the late 2000s. Like, when I look at it, I see possibly impossible or the replacement level than, amphibia, allows, and all the rest. If that makes sense, you know?
I get you, but this seemed like a more adventure show, so I think the late ones seem to fit a bit more.
Yeah, no, I get you thinking and it makes sense. It does. I'm just letting you know what my thought process was. So, yeah. But no, I definitely get you and I agree with you on it. So, do you have anything else?
I will say finding stuff in general for this was a bit difficult, so not too much. I would have had to actually watch more of the show to really delve into it.
Yeah, well,
This one was a little hard.
well, watching this one would be hard because it was something more of the CW or
Yeah, all I
you.
really saw was like Wikipedia stuff for it.
Yeah, no, I got you. All I'm saying is that if you want to find it, it would either be on YouTube or a really obscure streaming platform. So, yeah. But no, I definitely get where you're coming from and I appreciate the take on it. Is that all you, that's all you have, yes?
I really have to say for that, that pretty much is kind of it.
Okay, I'm gonna begin on mine then with, as said before, what if Jackie Chan was secretly a member of the seven warlords for seven down?
Because I know I wouldn't have much on mine, I actually thought of things to add to yours, so you can go on ahead.
Okay, cool.
Because yours I actually know something about.
No, I got it, makes sense. Okay, the, what if Jackie Chan, the function was Jackie, the function for Jackie Chan individuals was secretly tied to the wolf of seven subjects along beneath his role as a archaeologist and martial arts protected magical talismans Jackie may have once been part of a hidden alliance with the Seven Temple, fighting alongside the young monks to preserve the force, to prevent the forces of darkness from acquiring Sengoku. Now, the theory is Jackie Chan long before his adventures with Jay and Uncle trained at the Silent Temple under Master Flame during a quiet period.
How many of those do you have?
Let's just say I pat my deck. Okay. During a quiet period in the tropical psychology, using a mix of ancient martial arts and his own form of physical creativity. He became he became known as the fifth element monk, associated with the element of all, representing balance, tenacity, and resolve. However, as for a Mr. probably involving a lost kangaroo, um, because I know I can't attack the tongue. Um, Involving a lost kangaroo falling into the hands. Jackie sat down for the temple to protect the outside wall and keep a low profile. This retirement led to his archaeology, where he could discreetly search for hidden wood artifacts in the old magical relics like the 12 talisman. Okay.
Oh, I will say I found it strange that you would set it before his adventures. I would assume that you would have it be something which you discovered later. But I can get it since they're supposed to be like kids and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you said his element would be balance?
His element would be old.
Or, um, wasn't that, the Texan, what was it?
I
Wasn't
have
his,
I have it right here, so I will let you know that was Clay.
yeah.
Yeah, that was his um
Oh,
the
so he would just be replacing him.
yeah, basically.
Okay.
So the 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 silver bullet here is the talisman equals Sencom Blue. The strong connection between Jackie Chan's wound and the Silent Universe is the 12 talismans. Each has a power similar to speculative. The act talisman gives strength like the fifth of topic on the rabbit talisman gives simple speed like the jet booster. The whistle talisman gives reputation like the of autonomy. The other is the coincidence. The two purposes that the talisman are relics from a early Southern era. We published several by month hidden from the to hide them from viewers like Chase, Young, and Booyah. Jackie's work collected the talisman and is really a continuation of his silent duties in secret. Now, I do have how it would fit in, so let me go over that real quick, and then I have some final thoughts. Go over Jackie is so closely linked to the Silent Dragon. He's a hidden mentor who occasionally says relics to mental fame or leaves to disclose for only in teammates. Oh, he avoids being recognized that his enemies and those hunted for fame those hunted psychology never connect his current adventures to his past life. Even if truly needed, Jackie could return to silence of the combat. His elemental affinity for regret him incredible resistance and physical might. Uh, and com- complementary class with veteran strategy and key infused moves. After my thoughts here are Jackie Chan may have hung up his salad loaves for a life of low-key, artifact recovery, but in spirit impressive.
Um, I will put this out.
Okay.
In terms of like retirement, in terms of like trading for
Yeah.
what he's doing, I don't see him ever stopping in general. And wondering why he didn't incorporate more of his flat out inquisitiveness as like a desire to know what the Shingangu were about. Like trying to put up in a museum or something.
Yeah. Now that you bring that up, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. So that,
Because you have like because even before the Jackie Chan ventures began, he was already like a famous archaeologist,
yeah,
and even before that, like when he was younger, just interested in history. Here we have these ancient artifacts, and you're not delving once into his whole wow, what are these things? Let's learn more about them. That was like one of my biggest things. It's like when Jackie was going after the talismans or the masks or any of that stuff, he was more interested in them as an academic point of view.
yeah, I tell you, yeah, um, yeah, I still have a clue that, but that wasn't on my mind at the time, so that's my bad.
No, I gotcha.
But to face myself, you know, of if in spirit of practice, he ha he's always been one of the world's his blend of humor, humanity, and truth makes him the perfect hidden scholar for of the psychology records. A silent monk in plain sight is what I would say here.
I will say if you're going to give him an existing element, I think air would work better for him though. No, air or water. Earth seemed a bit strange.
Okay, undesirable, but yeah, I wasn't 100% sure on what his should have been, so I just went with the one that, you know, I dropped it in the best, and in my mind, you know, that was all. So that's why I went down that route. Mm.
No, I gotcha. All right. Yeah, it's not too much. I will say like I pointed out like my whole thoughts about where it would be going because yeah, my whole thing is you have the world's greatest archaeologists and you give him access to time travel shenanigans and weird artifacts around the world. It's like this would be like a great adventure for him.
I I could see that. I get that. Makes sense. Mm. Mm.
But in general, that's most of where I was coming from with this. Um, I will say, if you wanted to put Jackie Chan into any series that had like artifacts to find, what would be one of your favorites to do?
Oof, uh, okay.
Like Tai Chi Chasers.
That, I mean, it would be possible, but no. um, ooh.
Because yeah, his to me the more interesting part about him wasn't the fighting, wasn't anything. It was just his inherent desire to learn more about these artifacts.
Yeah, no, if I had to pick one, it would probably be Dinosaur King. I mean, the D powers being used from, you know, dinosaurs was definitely a good or logical feel to it. Okay, what deck are you following?
I'll try your Magic Trio deck.
Okay, cool. But
Um, so Tai Chi Chasers. Um, yeah, this was a weird one. This was the one where I finding information on it. Even like the actual wiki for the show
yeah,
listed almost nothing.
yeah, no, I gotten the uh, like you know I say it, but I knew you would have a hard time with this one. Like,
Yeah, I'm on the Tai Chi Chasers like fandom wiki, and there's nothing here but the intro.
yeah, no, like I will tell you this because
Yeah,
there, there's some CW focus shows that want the best to put it lightly. I mean,
yeah. For me to actually do something like serious about that, I would have to spend like a good amount of time doing research for what the hell it is.
yeah, no, I got you.
I will say I am looking forward to finishing up season 3 of Code Lyoko.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm looking forward to take a look at Over the Golden Wall as well, just because it's the I haven't really looked myself.
Good. And I will say that me actually having knowledge of the show won't be a detriment because it'll allow me to actually bring more stuff to the conversation for it. Because it's one of those things which improves the more you've watched it.
I got it.
And you wanted to go right back to Code Lyoko after finishing that show, or was it going to be something else?
I mean, okay, so you have mentioned taking a short, well, not short, but a break for Chloe Echo and going into like Cleopatra.
Yes.
Now, I could, I could agree with you there. I mean, I think it would be good, but my thought process, like before I used to let me actually read the quote, the one them for each animal I have two must put my plate on you. Okay, and then yeah, now I think going to like Cleopatra would be good, but you know, I also took a look at the whole series. There's like a total of 26 episodes in that between all three seasons, I believe. And yeah, I think that would be a good series if we wanted to do like a month break from karaoke, maybe even longer.
I
But
mean, sure.
because have you actually looked at how many episodes that Cleopatra has in total?
Well, it looks like 19. Season 1 is 13, season 2 is 6.
Uh, okay, I thought, do you not have access to the soul teacher? Hold up, let me pull the real quick because I watched that on Disney Plus and I believe Disney Plus has 3 seasons if I'm not wrong. Let me look. Okay. Yeah, there's 3 seasons and one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm checking the Wikipedia now. Google only listed 2 seasons. The Wikipedia is listing 3.
Okay, yeah. The season 3 has 7 episodes. That's 26 if my count is correct. It might not be.
13, 6, and 7. So 26 episodes total, yeah.
Okay, so yeah. I mean, so roughly if we did them back to back, that would be a month worth of content, maybe a little over a month. So, um, my question is, how will you want to navigate that?
Uh, I'd say a month and a half working in it, 5 episodes a week. I mean, we already did the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, yeah, we have. Um, my overdraft process is level or not. We, if we have people join us week to week, so you know that trying to figure that out. So because yes, you I only watched the first two, so we technically don't need to go back, but you know, we might if we want other people to join.
True.
So,
And any show decision, I think, should be a group decision, depending on like who's going to be with us.
okay, well, I would say this. Let's address the whole over the collective wall first, and then we could play, you know, who's gonna be with Cleopatra because, you know, I have mentioned that so to the group if I have seen some interest, but I don't remember exactly who would be into it, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but no, it would definitely have to be a group decision on that. So, but in which way I look at it, we're gonna do Cleopatra even if it's just me and you for that, but you know, we'll give them the option to join us if they want to. So that's how I look at it.
No, I got you on that. And I see it. I can see that working.
So how is that will get out for you? Like, no.
No, no, that's good.
No, I'm asking about the deck you're using.
It's working out. It's since I don't know what's coming next, it's a little, trial and error.
Yeah. No, I got you.
I do like this Caligros.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
mom.
that free spell at the start of a turn is pretty good and helpful.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It definitely is. So, you know, no, no. Okay. No. Okay. So you're about to take me out on you. Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. And
All right, and I'm gonna go eat then. This one
okay.
worked out pretty well.
Yeah, no, just walk out the plus it saves